Hey everybody, welcome back to the Panther Branch Gardening Channel. It's been a while since I posted a video. We're now in August, and yeah, we had a pretty busy July with travel and things like that. So, anyways, we'll take a look at what the garden looks like now. It's a little bit kind of messy, but I'm starting to get ready for the fall garden. I have some things I put in. I have some more that I want to do here coming up shortly. So let's have a look around, and then yeah, maybe we'll do some planting.
All right, so coming into to everything on the right here, this is the sweet potatoes that I planted. I forget what was there before. I think like broccoli rabe and stuff like that. So once they were done, I put in these sweet potatoes. So now they're taking over my path, taking over the lawn. But hopefully they'll be good. I think there are some Irish potatoes in there too. I probably should dig a little bit back there and see what's going on with those white potatoes. You can see most of all of our gorgeous cucumbers are now gone. So they just kind of started to get kind of wilt away and get old, so I pulled them out. It does. We get these scarlet runner beans, which have some cute little flowers on them. Again, we're trying to cover those poles, right? So unfortunately, some of that is morning glory, but that's okay. We just make sure the morning glory doesn't get totally out of control. Anyways, a little bit of chard there, a little bit of parsley. Parsley, actually, I'm kind of surprised I got all the way through the summer without it trying to get too ratty, so that's nice. So the mint I try to eradicate out of the garden pretty much every year, and it finds a way to come back. But that's okay because I like having it when I need it. So I let a little bit grow. There's our chives. What else we got? These were those purple beans and the rattlesnake beans. They're pretty much done. I picked them pretty heavy. And I don't know, I'm just kind of letting some dry out now. Not quite dry enough. Maybe like that would be. So letting them dry out. Maybe I'll collect some of the seeds and see if I can sprout them for next year. Even though I have plenty of seeds left in the packet. Yeah, there's a bunch of new beans coming there up on that vine. So the overhead line thing in general worked, I think, well for these. These beans and the cucumbers worked really well. The tomatoes, not so much. I mean, just the weight has really pulled down that wire. It needs a lot of tension to stay tight, and the poles just can't. The wood poles just can't handle it. So I guess you could use metal poles like some conduit or something, but I don't know how that would look either. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see what we do next year. We did plant a while back some more beans. These should be like French style beans, the long thin haricot vert type of beans. So they're coming along. There's an odd one. Oh, this is actually from the other plant. Snuck in there somehow. Here's the stand of okra. Kind of cool. Every morning it's got nice flowers on it. And the flowers turn into the pods. This has been a lot of fun actually because I never really grew okra, and yeah, I kind of like. I know not everybody likes how it tastes, but yeah, we make a lot of like Indian dishes with it, and I don't know what I make the other day. Made some Middle Eastern dish with it, so that's pretty good. I guess we'll just also take some and just fry it up. Of course, we have basil plants everywhere. Probably need to make some pesto or something for maybe freeze it. The tomatoes. When we first got back from vacation in January, this was a mess, and I had to really cut it back pretty hard. And so they're kind of dwindling down a bit, but I'm still getting a fair number of these little Independence Day tomatoes. And there's some bigger ones in here too. Big slicing tomatoes, Big Daddy. Those were fun. Those were pretty good. So yeah, overall pretty good with the tomatoes. Next year I'll plant probably less plants and make sure I keep some space. You can see we got we did get some melons. This one split. It was kind of hiding behind the pepper plants. So either I didn't pick it soon enough, or maybe because of all the rain we're having, kind of just split and rotted, and there's a lot of bugs in there. So that's going on the compost heap. But I have another one inside the house, so I'll probably have that for breakfast this morning. The eggplant have been tremendous. We've had eggplant after eggplant after eggplant out of 2 plants. So definitely the right amount of plants. You can see a big one back there. So yeah, that was really good. This is kind of cool. This is also, I might have another video when I first got back to show you what this area looked like, because it was so chock full of pepper plants and tomato plants, and it was just crazy. And we didn't even notice I had this mini bell pepper that I had planted. And we didn't even notice it was there. So once I got everything out, then I saw it, and now we're starting to get some fruit from it. The fruit are just all right. I mean, truthfully, they're kind of bland, and I don't know, but I think it's a cute plant, right? So those little orange fruit on it. So maybe I'll put it in a more prominent and visible spot in the garden next year. And we have our pepper area. We've been getting a ton of these serrano chili peppers, which I'll probably have to just do some pickles. Cayenne peppers, which I make into hot sauce. We're still getting, what do you call these, banana peppers? Getting plenty of those. And some jalapenos, right? Even red jalapenos. I've never gotten so many red jalapenos. I guess leaving them, kind of ignoring them for so long, they got a lot of red ones, and so I was able to make chipotles, which was kind of cool. So I smoked a bunch of them for like half a day on the smoker. Maybe get one more batch out of that. That would be kind of good. And then I dried them out on the food dehydrator. All these beans, again, another pole with beans on it. That's pretty much done, or I'm done picking it anyway. There are some other new coming beans here. Where are they? Somewhere. Broad beans or lima beans. I don't know exactly when to pick them, so I don't know. Seems like it's getting there though. Maybe I'll pick some of these pretty soon. Maybe when I have enough pods to make a dish. We have our Thai basil that's been in the garden for quite a while. I'll probably cut that back because I just cleaned it up. We never used that much at any one time anyway. So I still have some green onions, which are just, again, nice to have growing. I put in some new, so after those other cucumbers went, I put in some of these, I don't know, national pickling cukes. So hopefully they'll be quick enough. We can get a bunch of stuff to make some pickles for the winter. But I'm gonna have to watch this one for squash bugs and stuff like that. I can already see cabbage moth. Caterpillar right there. And a little leaf spot. So today when I do my cleanup, I'll get in there and pull out all those spotty leaves, maybe spray some BT, get rid of the cabbage moth caterpillars, and yeah, that'll be it. So that's this part of the garden. Let's move on to the outside part. So this fig tree has been really amazing. I've actually had so many figs on it, we can't even eat them all. You know, we eat some fresh, we eat some, you know, made some fig jelly, and then, you know, dried some. So trying to do quite a lot of those. It's really good. We have had a problem with all the rain, and they do blow out, right? So you can see this one's kind of starting, right? So technically that eye shouldn't open so far, and it should get kind of sugar spots on it, and then you kind of know it's ripe. This one's pretty close. I mean, we've been picking them a little underripe. But when they do blow out, they look like this. And then the bees and the wasps and the other bugs come and they get them. So I have these like cheap jewelry bags that I got on Amazon. So we'll use them to cover them up, right? And try to just watch to make sure that the bees and the ants don't get in. So I'll go ahead and do one of these here. yeah, so that's it. We kind of bag them, pull those drawstrings, and let them go another day or two, and then we'll pick them. But yeah, it looks like I got to come out here and do a few more of these figs. This is definitely the most productive fig we have. The rest of them, I mean, really, I need to prune some of these, I think, because they just get so big, and the fruit seems to get smaller the bigger that the plant gets. So seems logical to me, anyways. I don't know if that's really the case, but or maybe it's just the age of this plant. But all the fruit stay pretty small. So, anyways, maybe next year I'll give this a big pruning. Okay, on the outside of the garden here, I mean, there's some lettuce growing in a container there, but it's kind of looks a little like it's bolting, so I don't know how good it tastes. Not bad. Not good either. Anyways, I have some new lettuce to put in. I put some seed in as well, but and I also went to the nursery. I got some seedlings, so I'll get that in soon. Just really July and August here are really hard for lettuce. All our potted plants with our kind of tropical things like that lemongrass, and we also have our turmeric plant growing up. I think the ginger never grew up. Again, this is just from like supermarket turmeric and supermarket ginger, so it's hit or miss, especially obviously on the ginger for us. What else we got in the container? Here we have a habanero pepper. So just growing in this pot here. And over here was all the garlic that we replaced with soybeans, right? Edamame beans. So you can see how the edamames are coming. I still think they're immature. They don't really feel swollen enough. So yeah, that's about it. That's on the outside of this part. All right, so that's the tour for now. I'm gonna stop here, have some breakfast, then get out in the garden and start replanting it. All right, take care, everybody.